want us to, I don't know if now we understand how important is it to read the Bible. Maybe you didn't know that before. If you didn't have, if you were asking yourself, what am I going to read the Bible for? Why I need to meditate, now you know. You know that there are situations, that every situation that happens, you cannot just react the way you want it, or the way it comes to your mind. It has to be referred to what is written. And you must know what is written. If not, you are blocked. You cannot do anything else. One of the things that I would advise to, in addition to having to read the Word of God, to know what is in there so that you can use it for yourself, there is literature. Because the man of God has already explained so many things in the Christian literature that very few today they even take into consideration. There are so many things that are written in our literature that for those who don't have the grace to dig and understand what is in there, the man of God has already broken down so many topics, so many in various books that he has written. He has already addressed many things that we may encounter in our spiritual life. So when you look at what is written already, that's what I was saying, that it's pitiful that we, with all the knowledge that we have, we still suffering. We do have vast array of knowledge that has been provided to us. But I don't know if there are people here that don't even if they have the literature, they don't read it. If you ask them what is that, then maybe they know the names of the book. They don't know what is in there. They don't know what is in there. And how do you want God to really? How do you want to effectively do things with God without the knowledge that you need? It's difficult. That's what I was saying earlier before I began, that we already have everything we need. We just need to keep it. We just need to apply it in our life. There are so many books that are written about life, even about life. Even for young people. For every kind of, everybody, there are books, there are so many things that are written. The literature is so vast, but very few people do care. Our spiritual life today is that if you can open the Bible and read 1 or 2 verses a week, that's good. How can you do with God like that? You cannot. Let me tell you that. How can you? Is that the way you do for school? Look at how we do for school. We study all night. Is that the way we do to succeed? And God is not even asking us to do to that level. If you don't take the time to know only what you have, what you will use, how are you going to use it? Even about household. There's literature about household. How a husband and wife can live in peace. People don't read it. Yes.
Most of the literatures are in French. How do people who don't understand from French, how do they?
Yes, I know that has been a complaint for years. That has been a complaint for many years. But I could say one thing, but I will not say it. I will say the other thing. And the other thing I will say is that we need to work. There is so much work, but there is so much work. Actually, there is so much. We were talking about that yesterday. Yeah. So it's a problem that is known. There is so much work to be done that, I was telling him that we have started so many translations, but not only translations, there's so much work. But it's not, it's a lot. We started so many things, but it's not finished yet because it's a lot to do. And if people are willing, if people are able to do it, that's maybe an opportunity here. If there's someone who's, even when I was in Conakry, to tell you, when I was in Conakry, I saw one of the people, he was speaking a little bit of English. My first question was to him was, can you do a translation? Yeah, I'm telling you, even when I was in Guinea, to people who just listen to the Word of God, I was already asking them that question. He said yes, so I tested him a little bit, but he couldn't. It was not to the level that I needed for the translation. So we need people who want to do that work and help do it. It will be done either way, but just that if there are more people, to do it, it may be done faster and quicker. But that's a work that has already started. That's the work that, and when that will finish, there will be more English literature than you might imagine. Because it will be, we will make it in thousands of copies and just publish it all over. We will make it. Yes, it's a work that has started. We're getting in there. Yes. If there are people who are willing to do it also, yes, we started even this book, even to translate this book totally in English. Because, sometimes you sing the same songs. There's so much to be done. So much work to be done. As the work of God will prosper. Means that we will have to preach. This must be done because there will be countries that we will get to English-speaking countries, and then we will not be showing them French things. We will have to show them English literature, completely English. I brought the literature in Guinea. I was able to do that because Guinea is mostly French, but there's also English, but mostly French. So I could do it there, but we don't know what is coming in the future. Maybe the next years, we don't know if maybe God will lead us to an all-English country, English-speaking country. And at that, we are not waiting for that anyway, because we are already an English-speaking country here in the U.S. But it's a work. It's a work that needs to be done. And I hope that when we finish it, you guys will read all of it. You will read all of it. It's so instructive, the literature. It's a lot to do, but it's for the word of God. We have a lot in our hands to share and to do, have people know. So yes. So now we see how it's important to dig into, to know what the Bible, because when you don't know it, you cannot. It's like if there's someone who wants to drive without a driver license, how are you going to drive? You don't know how to start a car. You don't know how to make a left signal. How are you going to drive? You can't. You need to know those things. then you can drive. So even, it's not that we will just wait for literature, but at least when you have the Bible in English, to try the best you can with that. And then when the time comes, you will get the rest of the literature. Yes. We will not continue, but I will just continue with a real summary of what we're reading in Daniel. And you will see that Daniel, after that, you see what happened to him. The Bible says that they had so much knowledge. So they were still, God gave them wisdom even beyond. Let's read in verse 12. Is that verse 12 or verse 11?
We were on verses 14.
Oh, 40 years, but continue on that.
So he consented to them in this matter
Yes.
and took them 10 days.
Yes.
And at the end of 10 days,
At the end of 10 days,
their countenances appeared fairer
Pharaoh, yes,
and fatter
and
in
Pharaoh,
flesh
yes.
than all the children which did eat the portion of the king's meat.
Yes, and that's the action of God. That's God's work. That's God's work. Then you see people who eat vegetables, they are well fatter and better fairer than those who eat meat and all this kind of vitamin food. That's the work of God. God still works today in the life of his children. Yes, let's continue.
Thus Melzar took away the portion of their meat
Yes,
and the wine that they should drink,
Yes.
and gave them port.
yes,
As for these 4 children,
yes.
God gave them knowledge
God gave them knowledge, yes,
and skill in all
and
learning
skills
and wisdom.
in all learning and wisdom. When you make God the priority of your life, this is what he does for you. This is what God does for you. Because and this started with what? Just them saying that they were not going to eat that meat of the king. The meat of the king, right? That's all where it started. That's how it started. They're saying that we're not going to get ourselves into sin in that sinful life. Look at what happened, what followed in their life. God will give them wisdom, yes?
And Daniel had understanding in all visions and dreams.
Yes.
Now at the end of the days that the king had said he should bring them in.
At the end of the day, we say it was what, 3 years training, right? Now, at the end of the 3 years training, now the king said, okay, everybody comes. Because there has to be an exam. There was now, the king was to give the result. Who did well, who didn't do well. At the end of the 3 years of training, now this is the result of the exam, yes?
Then the prince of the eunuch brought them in.
Yes, now everybody comes, yes? Even including Daniel and the friends, yes.
And the king communed with them.
Yes, the king, yeah, looks at them, yes, and talks to them, yes.
And among them all was found none like them.
The Bible says that among them all, it means that everybody was in that training. In that training, some were eating at the table of the king, having all the best treatment to look good on that day. After those 3 years, Daniel and his friends, they were eating vegetable, leguminous fruit, yes, the pulse, yes, leguminous plant, actually that's what it is. So they were eating, and now at the end of that training, the Bible says that the king didn't find, yes?
Yes, okay, the Bible says, among
them all, yes,
was found none like them.
None was found like Daniel,
Ananiah, Mishael, and Azariah.
Nobody was like these 4 people. Nobody. Means that in everything that the training wanted to give to people, they had it all. Beyond. That's what we call the grace of God. When you make God the priority of your life, you have the grace of God.
Amen.
And the grace of God makes things that, people cannot explain. They just see it and they just say, okay. They can't explain it. They cannot it cannot be explained with human intelligence. Now, look at what is happening today. Yes.
Therefore stood they before the king.
Yes.
Before the king.
Yes.
And in all matters of wisdom
Yes.
and understanding,
Yes.
that the king inquired of them.
So now the king had them like his inner circle. That in a matter of wisdom, understanding, the king will inquire to them. Yes.
He found them 10 times
10 times.
better than
Better.
all the magicians.
I want you to remind to you that all of this started with them saying no to sin. You see how much, we could go on, but we will stop shortly. We lose a lot. We lose a lot. And then we say God is not helping us. We lose a lot. Because they will have lost all of this. And if you continue to read the book of Daniel, you will see that Daniel was promoted. All of this started just saying that I will not eat this kind of meat. I will not do this kind of thing because it's not of God. And God will not carry it. I want to, before we stop, I want you to tell one more thing. I want you to know that God is watching every one of us. He sees the behavior of everybody, and He takes notes. God looks at people the way they behave, in front of situation. He sees how you will do. He says, okay, this person can do this person. And your behavior makes God to see how your heart is. Hallelujah. Amen. That's what the Lord has for us this morning. And may He bless us with this word this morning in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen. Amen. Believe it will be better for you. Believe Jesus Christ will be better. Believe, oh, believe it will be better for you. Believe Jesus Christ will be better. Believe, oh, sing 636. Pass me not, O gentle. 636. Pass me not, O gentle Savior. if you hear my humble cry, while the waters thou art calling, you pass me by. Let's sing. By